Hey, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I'm Alicia and welcome. I'm still doing my Jake's Breakfast Club t-shirt representation. In fact, this is the one I was wearing yesterday, right? This is backwards, so just so you know. I do that little rotation thing that they do on videos. And oh, tomorrow's my doggy's birthday, so I don't think I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. I gotta watch it because he's right below me. That's one. He sleeps. That's one of them. Hopefully he likes them. I'll reveal the other one tomorrow. Well, he's probably gonna get a lot more gifts tomorrow. So not just one gift. He's gonna probably get multiple because we like spoiling him. And it's the little man's birthday. He's gonna be 6, so he's gonna be old enough for 1st grade. And oh yeah, about that toy, I'm happy I got it because when I was in line getting his toys, the guy forgot to include it in the order, so we had to go all the way back down there to get it. And now with the COVID pandemic going on, all the stores are closed. So I was sort of happy I got it when I got it. And I almost didn't get it the first time because, again, he forgot to include it in my bag. Went back to the store, found out that he put it back in the back somewhere, and we had to dig in there to get it. So I hope he really likes that one. So the past couple days, I have been telling you stories about people being jealous, people not wishing you well. And why is it that as you go through life, have you ever noticed that you're the one that everybody likes to mess with? Well, not everybody. A good portion of people pick with, you go through different circles in your life and you're like, damn, why is it that every time I go into workplace, people are always jealous acting? Why are some people always targeting me? Because I'm telling you, throughout my different phases of life, in grade school, jealous girls. High school, jealous girls. Of course, I had friends throughout all these periods of my life, but you also notice a pattern of girls like hating on you, or even guys hating on you. So if you are watching this video and you notice you're in school, you're at work, or wherever you are, you notice people hating on you, congratulations. And there goes my air conditioner. How you doing? Congratulations. But getting back to my point, congratulations. You have something special about you that everybody wants to be like. Because I feel like jealousy, they just secretly admire you and wish they were more like you, but they want to project their insecurities and negativities on you. And how I've handled it is, of course, not being cocky about it, not having a chip on my shoulder about it, not letting these people keep me from where I want to go. But you just realize, okay, people in your life should be supporting you and wishing you well. So if you find that you're around a bunch of jealous people constantly, get out of there as soon as you can. Even my own Alpha Phi Omega brothers that I love to death, I run into some of them, they act like they don't want me around. Same thing with other groups of people I've ran into. Of course, I have other groups of people I've met since that treat me way better, but you always run into those people that no matter what, they're hating on you, they're mean to you, somebody in the group don't like you. There's always going to be people that don't like you, but if you are one of those people that you just feel like people don't support you, but they support everybody else but you, you're special. Don't let people stop you. Hell, I'll be your support system. I'll be the support that some of my friends weren't to me. Let me reword that. I'll be your support system because I know how it feels to like be nice to people and support what they're doing, but then they're not outwardly supporting what you're doing. That's when I said, you know what, I'm just going to get a whole new group of people, go to a whole new place, and meet better quality people. Because sometimes, like I've written plenty of articles on this below, and I'm going to post them below, sometimes when you're successful, people don't have no more excuses for their failures, and sometimes when they see you do things, they don't think they can stack up, and the comparison game is really stupid. But let's just be honest, a lot of people do compare themselves to each other. A lot of people are competing with each other, so when they think that you're ahead of them, they try to like, oh, she's not doing that good, or oh, he's not doing that good, instead of just congratulating you and going on about their business. They just have to find a reason to take a pot shot. Like, they just can't be happy for you. So in those types of situations, I just stay away, because again, I don't mind clapping for other people. I don't mind wishing other people well, but there has been a lot of times where the people that I was clapping for wasn't clapping for me, and I'm just like, I gotta get going. Because Tai Lopez, I like him. He came up with this very interesting strategy in an email. He said you spend 33% of people, let me take that back, 33% more successful than you, 33% at the same level, 33% behind you. And I think personally, my list would be a little bit more 2/3 off, maybe like the 1/3 part would be probably more off, because I don't have a tendency to hang out with people who think they're behind me as much, because sometimes you have to make sure that the people that you're hanging out with don't project their insecurities and jealousies on you. And I don't go around talking about, oh, I got this, I traveled there. But sometimes when you come back home and you have become a different person and achieve certain things, you don't want people from your past or people that you used to know, oh, you just think you're it and it's it. Because sometimes people are afraid that you're going to leave them behind. And the sad fact of life is sometimes you do got to leave some people behind, because they'll keep you from getting where you have to go. Sometimes you have to just get going. Sometimes when you're successful, people are afraid that you'll forget about them. It's not that I haven't forgotten about anybody. I'm just trying to stunt on the old me. I'm not doing this just to give back to anybody. I'm just stunting on the old me, and I'm continuously stunting on the old me. So it's not like, oh, I'm doing this to be better than you. I'm doing this to just live my life. Sometimes, I think sometimes, like I said, people are afraid that when you're successful, that you'll forget about them. And like I said, it's not always the case. You just can't take everybody with you. So as far as like Tai Lopez splitting it up into 33%, I would probably say honestly mine is more like 50% of people I hang out with is more successful. 25%, let's see, how about 50 more successful? I would say 30% about the same level, and maybe 20% of people that think they're behind me, or have told me that they're behind me. I would probably say more like 20-15% of the time, because again, sometimes people say, oh, as a person who's done some cool things, you can influence some people. I appreciate that, but also people forget too that sometimes people can project bad stuff onto you, so you got to be careful that it all evens out. Because again, I can hang out with anybody. Hey, if you're securing yourself and you're a fun person, I could take a shot with anybody. But if I start to sense that toxic, like I told you in the past few videos, toxic, jealous, you know, you're just sorry that the things that you didn't get next to me type stuff, like if I sense that from you, I'm staying 100 miles away. So I think I will end it there. But like I said, to finish this off, I feel like if you are surrounded by jealous people, try to get away from it as quick as you can. And I sometimes feel like with people who get jealous, you're counting everybody else's blessings but your own. You know, you got things that you can give to the world, and you got contributions to be made. Like, instead of looking at people all the time with this like haterade, like, you should look inside yourself and see what you got to contribute. And I know I've had people tell me, oh, that's easier said than done because you're a secure person. That's just not that. I mean, I've seen things that I wanted that other people had, and I'm not gonna treat them mean because they got something that I want. I congratulate them, and then I say, hey, what can I do to get myself on that level? And sometimes you see things that other people have, and you do a little bit of investigating, and maybe you get in that organization, maybe you get the car, maybe you get that same position, and then maybe you realize it wasn't for you in the first place. So you were having all this negative hate and negative energy and negative jealousy towards them for nothing because you realized it wasn't for you in the first place. It's something to think about. And I think I'll make the next video on how to tame the green monster, because when I was younger, my mom was like, instead of hating on other people, appreciate your own gifts and talents. You don't have to spend time hating on somebody else. And that's helped me my whole life. Like, oh man, I'm not really a jealous type of girl anyways, but that has really been helpful to me because I can wish somebody well and it's no problem. I can let somebody have the limelight, no problem. I told a lot of my friends, hey, if you become famous before me, because I'm not really interested in being famous and hanging around with some of the LA, New York, and Indy and Chicago circles, I run into I have a lot of actor, musicians, model friends who are kind of like coming up, blowing up, on the way up, going to get to that point, are knocking at that door. And I said, look, if it came down to it, I will give you my spot first, because I'm not really interested in people wanting to know what I'm doing, who I'm dating, what guy I'm dating. You know, I'd rather give them my spot. So that's just the way I am. I'm just not a jealous type of girl. Like, I'm a low-key, laid-back kind of foodie. I like to eat. The only thing I just ask all my friends out there, just don't touch my food. It's a, even pandemic or not, do not touch it. So that's just something I always tell people. Instead of looking at everybody else's successes and feeling down about yourself, you should look in the mirror and go through all the things that you're grateful for. Be thankful for the things in your life. Be thankful that you have a house. Be thankful that you have people that love you, that kind of thing. Be thankful for your blessings. Don't forget about you. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, little man is still sleeping. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and get out here for now. One last sip of water. Alrighty, I'm logging off now. Later. You're not gonna let me go off? Okay, let me log off. Bye.